Alright. We are back! It's a Zerg versus Protoss, casting a top-level pro game with some newcomers to the professional scene. Over here on the right, he's been making some waves, recently defeated Maru 3-0 in a series in the Zerg, representing professional team Soz. It is Sabies. And his opponent over here, I'm not too familiar, but I've heard this guy is top GM on the ladder, dominating the pro circuit right now, and may in fact be a sewer mermaid in the blue. It is a Macro King. Oh, Macro King. I just think this is the first time I've actually cast a game on this account. Oh, Flo, you fucking memer. Unfortunately, hardcore pro gamer Sabies is like, nah, I'm gonna scout. Look at that. Oh, you're going for a forge? Spotted it. Immediately drops a pull first. Are we gonna pull a drone down? Oh, this drone dancing around. He's hanging out. Does he want to build a hatchery? That drone has a look on his face like he wants to become a big blobby hatchery. This drone chasing that probe. 2 more drones being pulled. Sabies here pulling out his big old pro gamer reaction, saving lava to build 6 Zerglings all at once. Meanwhile, Macro King continues probe production. He's also trying to make sure the gases can't be stolen. He's worried about a gas steal right now. Interestingly enough, a pylon goes down, a cannon. He doesn't have enough minerals to surround that. Another pylon. Sabies. Oh no. Oh, Sabies does get the probe, but he's got to kill the cannon. It's not building Zerglings. Oh, okay, I may have misled you guys. Sabies may actually just be a low master Zerg on the ladder who's panicking because he's getting cannon rushed. I may have lied. There may have been a bit of misdirection. The beginnings of the perfect response now results in the Zerg literally just panicking like a fainting goat. He's had the same 3 lava saved for 1 minute and 20 seconds, and now he turns them into drones. He could have built Zerglings like 40 seconds ago. He could have droned 2 minutes ago. He's like, I guess we're droning. Their cannon got up. And I'm like, you could have defended this with just workers. I mean, he does take a gold base. He does. But hot diddly damn. I think he may be a little bit panicked. I think this player may have suffered some trauma at the trauma. Some trauma? Trauma. It's a very special sort of trauma that comes in the most dramatic form. Trauma. It's a word. If you didn't know it, make sure you get the Oxford Dictionary 2020 version. It's recently been added. Of course, there's a lot of trauma in Florencio's games. People say, well, you're just cheesing. No. Florencio doesn't just cheese. He builds up the drama. He names himself Macro King and then cannon rushes. Right when he's winning, and there's a clear path to victory, he does what every female character has ever done in any Hollywood movie ever when she's behind the wheel. You know, like sometimes people get nervous when they see women driving. And I'm not like that in real life. But when I watch enough cinema, I start to feel that way. Because they do what Florencio does when he's winning a StarCraft game. They go, oh, look, it's a fucking deer. Or maybe the car behind honked the horn. Or they got a phone call with someone being like, I've got your daughter. And what is the first thing they do? They hit the accelerator and they steer into the closest tree or fucking telegraph pole. And you're like, I know. Some claims about sexism are overbuilt. Some claims about Florencio's inability to finish a game because he enjoys the process too much, they may be overhyped. But in this case, it's 100% not. You guys know I'm speaking truth. When you see a woman behind the wheel in a Hollywood film, you know she's gonna fucking hit the accelerator the moment there's a hazard and drive into a tree. The only time they gave a decent reason for this was Sandra Bullock in Speed, and it's because the fucking bus was gonna explode if she didn't hit the accelerator, okay? That was the one time you're like, she's doing the logical fucking thing. Florencio, on the other hand, unlike Sandra Bullock, never does the logical thing. If you put Florencio in the film Gravity, do you know what he'd do? He'd use the last thrust in his jetpack to just go towards the sun. He'd be like, oh, why not? I've never visited the sun. He'd just fucking boost off of his little fucking thing. And you're like, what are you doing? He's like, just got to see. Science. And you're like, that's not science, Florencio. He's like, oh, we're going to have a fucking go of it. Why not? You're like, Florencio gives Protoss players a bad name, just like every every lead, or the vast majority in the last 60 years, or I guess 80 years now of Hollywood cinema. Driving into trees, Florencio driving his leads into the gutter, just to make the game more interesting. You never know. You never know if it's over or not. You never know who's going to win. And I think that's the true thing, right? How many times have I said, well, he just wins, and then it goes back and forth 7 more times where either player could close it out? Many, many, many times, in fact. And I think this might be one more game where Flo... Oh, he's got a Chad. He's okay. He's okay. The cannon's going to get depowered, unfortunately. But 2 Stalkers and a Chad. But Sabi's actually with a quick retreat. And let's be real, Sabi's has got that gold base. Sabi's got 9 workers on the gold. Has got a 3rd almost finished. Is spreading creep, building queens. Oh shit, this may be Florencio back in Masters MMR for sure. This Zerg's like macroing really well. There's some minerals banking up. But considering the start, this is actually looking like a Zerg who's getting pretty much everything he needs. He's got a Spore, a Queen. Does need to pull the Queen back. Don't want to lose your Queens. But Roaches, Ravages to defend. Flo's macroing actually really well though. So as much as I said it was a meme that he's called Macro King, let's be real, I have been complimenting him on his macro recently. I've been pointing out that he's insanely good at it. Oh, are we going to build a cannon back here? Oh my god. Flo's mined out the middle. An alpha of Chads, 2 Stalkers, and maybe a cannon or some shield batteries to boot. Oh, Sabi's. Let's go to Sabi's camera. Sabi's like, cool, we're doing good. Gonna do a Ravager Zergling push here. Just make sure he doesn't take the gold base. Cool, he doesn't have that. I'm going Hydras behind this to deal with the Void Rays. Gonna move some Overlord Scouts. I've got a lot of supply ready. Can make a lot of Hydras and... Protoss! Protoss! Channels. His inner Arto. I think we can... sorry, guys. I've actually... I don't know if you know. I got advanced technology here. I was speaking to my buddy Elon the other day. He gave us an advanced copy, a trial version of the Neuralink. I have posthumously plugged that into Sabi's brain, and we're going to hear his analysis of this situation that he's facing on his gold base.
Protoss. 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 Protoss.
Okay, good to know. Of course, voiced by Artosis. Elon and Artosis, very good friends. It was actually Artie who introduced me. And he's actually voiced all of the translation. So when they read the neurons firing in the brain, you get to hear it in Artosis's voice, which is always fantastic. To me, it really brings the analysis and the understanding of the situation to light. I do think Sabi's, at this point, having the 3rd denied, there's bloody cannons and batteries down there. We're still on Sabi's camera because we're trying to get further inside his mind. Oh, we've got another update there from the Neuralink.
Are we joking on this? Are we actually joking on this right here? Do you actually see this?
Okay, he's not having a good time. He's not having a good time, guys. Let's hope he stabilizes. He's still got a good army. He's got Hydras that shoot up. He's given them grooved spines. This is not a smooth spine Hydralisk army. It's a grooved spine one. Lots more IQ when you've got those grooved spines. IQ, initial quantitative damage, is what IQ stands for in this scenario. Those groove spines fly further, they fly faster. Gonna come forward and try to break out. But you know what that exposes? It exposes your rear to your opponent's gear. Yes, you're getting rid of the cannons, the Stalkers, but in comes Florencio in the rear with the gear. 3 Chad Rays. In fact, 2 Queens there to defend. Not bad, Sabies. But unfortunately, did you want to have a 3rd base Zerg player? Did you want to have a Zerg player at 3rd base? Oh, the units are trying to get back, and look at that path. They're going to go... Moving back and forwards around the top and bottom of Golden Wall, every player's favorite thing, especially with Hydras that don't have muscular augments yet. The Zerg thankfully realizes after watching that excruciating display of immobility, does start muscular augments, but his economy's frozen up. He's taking 2 new bases, trying to get back up to 4 bases. Unfortunately, being stuck on Hydra is a little bit static, not a lot of information. And the balls are building. These are not the big, juicy disruptor balls. These are the disco balls. These are the ones that style on you while they try to do LASIK to your face. Basically, yeah, you know, how do Oracle lasers work? It's literally, it's the same technology as LASIK, but they got rid of all the precision, all the safety, and instead they just fucking zigzag it back and forwards across your face. That is the literal science of how the oracles work. And Florencio, always a man to embrace science, he says, well, more lasers, more beautiful procedures, that should be more scientific, right? If I get 20, I can simultaneously perform 20 life-changing operations on my opponent's army at the same time. And he hides it to the last moment. He likes to do it a bit more like the birthday cake popping out, you know? Hey, would you like some fucking lasers? Now, this normally looks like a good army against a handful of Void Rays, but 13 Hydras versus 15 Oracles, I'll tell you what, that doesn't feel too good as the Zerg. Likewise, running into cannons and batteries won't be that amazing either. The Chads come down, catch a few drones behind the mineral line. Sabies is not happy about this one. He can't be. He's got to be so frustrated, and just when he thinks that's the real problem, the Oracles come in and they just annihilate, hold position over the worker line. That spore evaporates. That spore's going to get taken out as well. The Chads take out the base, pull back. The Hydras cannot close the distance with them. Hydra's trying to get back into the main. They're trying to get back, but the lair goes down as well. And what is that? Oh, that Oracle pilot reaches out the window and he gives the finger behind him. He says, see you dickheads? Get fucked. Fucking got your hatchery. Ha ha. And let's be real, that's Florencio actually has a standing order when they initiate you into his Protoss army. Unlike the rest, where they're all very professional, they're all, for hire, yes, adjudicator, we will bring justice. So, you know, they're all fucking about honor and shit. But he loosens them up. But he basically just gives them a whole shitload of terrazine gas at their initiation. Puts them in, like, makes them bungee jump, puts them in a whole bunch of life-threatening situations so they're all shaken up. And he's like, and remember, guys, it's not just about purifying and eliminating the Zerg. It's about having fucking fun while we do it. And they all start cracking beers and, you know, doing that thing where you smash the can of beer and you drink it. They all start just, I mean, they're already high off terrazine and they're drinking, they're partying. They take some ayahuasca. They go and find their spirit animal. For those who don't know, every single Protoss unit in Florencio's army, their spirit animal is just a sewer mermaid. And it's not like a Patronus that's like all glowy and pops out in front and protects them. It's more like it just sits on their shoulder and just goes, "Oi, why don't you just fucking fly your oracles in and just kill the drones? Make sure you spit on them. Spit on their corpses. Just spit on their corpses. When they come back, tell them how you just killed their children. Tell the Hydras you just killed their babies. Like, rub it in. You know, it basically, from that initiation, you just become a serial killer psychopath who enjoys rubbing the salt into your opponent's wounds. You really learn the art of it. You know, these oracles probably could just turn and kill the Hydras at any point, but the sewer mermaids are on their shoulders going, nah, play with him a bit more. He's still got hope. We need to drain that hope. We need to give him a bit more hope, then take it away. Give him some more hope, take it away, yeah. This is a way we can drain his will to live. So we're going to piss him off. He's going to counterattack, and he's going to run into 36 stasis traps and cannons. Just do that. Yeah. It's like, you know, there's too many Zergs on the ladder, but Florencio here, with his approach to Protoss discipline, is slowly lowering their number. You know, every one of these successful cannon rushes into mass Oracle games, I think we have one less. Okay. Oh, he's like, all right, don't worry. We set off the stasis traps with the Zerglings. Let's go. We've got to stop this Protoss getting this third base. Let's go. All right, we're going to move in. We're going to take out these cannons. It's going well. We're doing it. Yeah. Get the cannons. Let's do it. Oh, okay, there's some Void Rays, but it's okay. We're doing it. Oh, another stasis trap. Oh. You know what? Is actually managing to crack through. Oh my God, he's doing it. The hope is filling up. You know what? The problem with a Zerg who doesn't have hope, they've got no tears left. Their tear ducts are empty. They just look at you, they're dead inside. But this Zerg, he just took out the third. He's on 3 base versus 2. Is his work account that great? No, but Flo's running out of minerals. The hope meter fills up, the vial of tears simultaneously filling up. And that is, of course, what Florencio needs to sustain himself. Just a bit more hope, a little bit more dignity. You know, that will to live, fight, and survive. It's sucking that out of the corpses of his victims. That's what gives him sustenance. You know, he is a true vampire of the ladder, but he does not live off blood. He lives off hope. He lives off the will to live, to fight back. He lives off a player's ability to try and fight back. You know, it's not just, grit, determination are normally good aspects in StarCraft, but for Florencio, that just means more strength of character for him to slowly whittle away. He slides back in the main base. The Hydra Den goes down, as does the spawning pool. The Oracles are going to go, you want us to fight there? You know what? That might actually throw the game. You know what? No, I'm not going to throw the game. I might take a bad fight or two from here. I may start building Mass Tempest, because why not? But we're not going to throw the game. We'll almost throw the game, but not quite. 2-2 Hydra Roach coming out. Now, I'm not sure what the Roaches are for, since there's literally nothing on the ground for Flo. Flo's income is actually really short now. The Zerg player, up to 1,500 minerals a minute versus just 700. Flo's losing momentum, and he's losing time. He needs a third, he needs a fourth. If he doesn't get those soon, he's going to be in trouble. The Oracles, they're going to fly into the Hydras. Oh no! Flo! A big misstep. Loses a few Oracles. The Tempest, though, take out a Hydra or two. Probes are doing okay. In terms of raw numbers, Flo has so much more stuff. The problem is that enough 2-2 Hydras will do really great, and actually Corruptors. There's only, what, three Chads on the map. Oh, they're still being alive, though. Corruptors will wreck Tempests. Obviously, Oracles can't fight them as well. Is it enough, though? Sabies, walking into the battle, says, yeah, let's go. And I think we may have overcorrected, says the assistant to the LASIK surgeon. Doctor, he doesn't have any eyes left. Doctor, you're lacerating his face. Doctor, why did you just chop his ear off with the laser and put it in your... Oh, are you attaching that to your necklace, Doctor? The Doctor just smiles and grins a manic fucking The Shining Jack Nicholson grin. And he says, yeah, I am. Chops a few ears off those Zerg units. The assistant realizes she may have signed up not just for the assistant to a LASIK surgeon, but a literal serial killer. We're talking about a psychotic person who just evaporated the Hydras with lasers. A Tempest goes down. 2 Tempests just died to Biles. Florencio bringing it back. Classic, old school. You guys remember episode 1 of the Florencio files, where he found a way to lose 6 Void Rays and 6 Immortals one at a time to Corrosive Bile. I mean, I love it. I love it when he does a little, testament to that, a little ode to the beginnings. He likes to do a throwback every now and then and just lose capital ships to Corrosive Bile. Surely this isn't. He's lost for words. Surely this isn't. That's it. It's just, surely this isn't. Winky face. No. Seriously. Honored. Oh, he knows it's Florencio. He's realizing. He's like, it's been a privilege. He realizes. It dawns on him. He's fucking having his face chopped into pieces. Dr. Florencio, he's air frying strips of skin to have as snacks later. He's like, these will be great. I need some snacks. He's like chopping them off with the LASIK fucking laser and doing... Oh my god, he's air frying strips of literal human skin. Sabies, though, realizing he is there in the presence of greatness. No, this isn't. Oh my god, that's just... There's something so cool. I was like, no, this isn't? Surely this isn't. That's it. Surely this isn't. GG, well played, Florencio. What a fucking absolute Chad. And shout out to Sabies for saying it's been a privilege. Just takes it on the chin. Hot damn, that was sick. That was an awesome game. That was one of my favorite episodes in a while, Flo. You absolute legend. That map was made for Florencio's shenanigans. Shout out to Golden Wall and whoever it was who made that map as well. I've forgotten. I had a bit of a memory lapse. Don't forget to support the Patreon if you're enjoying the Florencio files, and go check out Florencio's YouTube and Twitch. Links are in the description below. Don't forget to ring the bell as well, so that you actually get notifications about me videos going live, even when your YouTube suggested videos instead wants to give you clickbait videos about 500,000 Zerglings versus an Ultralisk or something like that, or ripped videos, as my YouTube suggested feed has been lately, actually ripped videos from bloody DreamHack from these fake cast channels. They keep popping up, eh? Dirty. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate the support. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.